And thank you to all of you for watching SGDQ 2014. We are Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live, raising money for Doctors Without Borders by playing through your favorite games as fast as possible. Reminder, you can donate here at the stream, or you can also go purchase our special Humble Bundle at humblebundle.com/SGDQ. All the proceeds of that Humble Bundle will go directly to Doctors Without Borders, courtesy of this marathon. Also, if you would like to subscribe to the SDA channel that you're watching this stream on, all the subscription money goes directly to Doctors Without Borders as well. After Ninja Gaiden 3, we will have Bionic Commando 100% coming up, and then our special bonus game.
Oh, now it's got voice acting. Awesome.
Yeah.
This truly is a sequel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, where they added
Everything's good?
to sword slashes.
All right, let's do a roll call. I'm Crak Atak. I'm doing this Ninja Gaiden 3 right now.
I'm Blake from Workaholics.
I'm Duckfist from Speedrunning. Speedrunning, I guess.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, man.
All right, thanks.
Intro.
Yeah, you'll notice as you just saw Ninja Gaiden 1, there's a lot of difference in the physics. Is the first thing I want to point out. You see that I have really floaty jumps. I get the sword extension upgrade. And that the wall climbs are much different.
You'll notice, unlike the last one, he is murdering everybody.
Yeah, this one has Ninja Gaiden 3 has a lot of enemies in it.
Yeah, and furthermore, you can't do the same kind of damage boosting you did in the previous games to bypass enemies. Taking damage just kind of drops you to the ground in this one.
Ah. Oh, still got it.
Still one cycle.
Still got it.
All
I
right.
don't know how I got a one cycle
Cool.
there.
Yeah, and also you're typically discouraged from taking a lot of damage because in the US version of this game, enemies do a ton of damage to you.
Yes, and I'm playing the US version right now.
Yeah, and this is one of those rare cases where the Japanese release was just for some reason just significantly easier. Like everything about it, the amount of damage you take, the items, you actually have unlimited continues. In the US version, forces you to reset after 5 game overs. Cool, good stage.
Yeah. That's a really hard one to execute. That 2-1 to do it fast is really tough. Because you'll see there's quicksand in that part. I gotta stay in the air whenever possible. Otherwise I get slowed on the ground. And also when I do a sword slash, I generally want to do it in the air. So if I do it in the ground, I lose a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's like 20 frames of stopping you. doing
Yeah,
the sword
like
slash
I can
animation.
do this right here, but it still wastes a little bit of time.
So the only auto-scroller in Ninja Gaiden? Oh, you know, it's
I was
story
just
time.
gonna say, no, not this one. But
Okay.
you could have made a donation if you want to. We got
Yeah,
time.
good time for a donation.
All right, we have a $15 donation from Bertrand Delabert. Awesome games, awesome runners. Thank you very much. We have a $625 donation from Sebastian Simon.
Dang.
As promised, $25 per knife that could not be damage boosted off of. I estimated about 20 or so knives, so I'll overestimate and go 25. Great job, Sinister's choice if he's still there. Otherwise, the readers.
The guy donated over $1,000. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you very much. Very generous.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
So, Ninja Gaiden 3 song.
Yeah. This boss can troll sometimes. Yeah, he did. If he doesn't get in the correct spot, I can't get the sword swings off. Yeah, that's okay, still got him though.
So unlike Ninja Gaiden 2, where you fight all the bosses with the shadow clones to do more damage, or Ninja Gaiden 1 with the spin slash, you don't really have those in Ninja Gaiden 3, so it's just sword slashes and Art of the Fire Wheel.
Yep.
So 3-1 is one of those unexpected hold left stages, and all of these platforms are on a global timer when you enter the stage, so Crack Attack wants to proceed without stopping so that he can predict the position of the platforms in some of these upcoming jumps.
Yeah, otherwise I waste about 5 seconds or so. Right now, I got that. Those are the two
There you go.
platforms I want.
Oh yeah, hanging from platforms is a mechanic that you didn't see in Ninja Gaiden 1. It
Oh,
adds a little variety
yeah.
to the levels. I don't know if it was in 2 or not.
No, it wasn't.
So you see that I get the fire wheel. This is the first time I get the fire wheel, and it makes me invulnerable. And it's very expensive on the Nimpo. You see right there, I have 40 of 50. It takes 20 each.
And it only lasts for about 4 seconds.
Yeah,
and just
so-
considering the enemy placement, there's a huge amount of enemies and levels in this game. It helps out a lot.
Yeah, so even though it looks like I'm just going through stuff, I gotta use it very carefully in some parts.
The
If
timing
I-
of that fire wheel can be very crucial to a run.
Ah, almost a quick kill.
It's good still.
Still good though.
So let me know when that stage is coming up that I can tell the story in.
Yeah, good.
Oh, is there right now? All right. So yeah, we were actually me and Crack carpooled here. And so when we get to this small town, my brakes are having some issues. They're making these horrible, horrible grinding noises, right? And we're like, oh God, we're gonna die, right? So we decided to pull over in this small town at like 3 in the morning, and we pull over to this little motel, and there's nobody there. So I ring the bell. I get out of the car and ring the bell. And a few minutes later, this really sleepy dude comes out, and he's like, "Oi, what do you want?" And so I tell him like, okay, so first of all, we don't need a hotel room. And immediately he starts getting super upset. He's like, it's 3 in the morning, dude, what the hell? And so I like ask him, do you know if there are any car mechanics that would be open? And he's like, do you know where you are? And I'm like, yeah, we're in Colorado, yeah. He's like, you're in the high plains at 3 in the morning. What do you think's gonna be open? I try to explain to him, like, obviously no one's gonna be open right now. And he starts actually swearing at us. He's just like, okay, just get the F out. And I forget to mention, he has an English accent too, which is really weird considering we're in the middle of Colorado. So a few minutes later, we go down to the corner store, and we're like, yeah, we were trying to get some help from this hotel, and this guy just was like in a super bad mood. And I told him he was like this angry British dude, and the cashier just starts laughing. It's just like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's a total dick. and so we ended up having to drive all the way to Denver on bum brakes, but that was a good time overall. Good trip.
I think it's because we filled the air.
Oh, absolutely. I vacuumed.
We're looking for quarters basically.
Yeah, I vacuumed my car. It was super great.
Shoutouts
Save
to
the
Bad
job.
Brakes.
God.
Oh yeah.
I still have to replace my tires. $180.
Oh, almost died there.
Also, he's super
Still
good at
good,
this
though.
video game.
Yeah, so for something like 5 years or so, a guy named Liger of Fortune on SDA had the record for this at like 1334, I think is what it is.
1332.
1332?
Yep.
And that stayed for a long time. There wasn't a whole lot of action around this game. And then suddenly, some people picked it up, including Crack Attack, Frankie Snow, and Infested Rich, just from SDA and Speedruns Live. And actually, they've all been going back and forth with reclaiming the world record. And right now, Crack Attack is tied with Infested Rich at 1322.
Actually,
And that was
just got
a
it
couple of
yesterday, right?
Yesterday?
I got it this morning.
This morning, yeah. Yep. Literally this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, I played it for a good. The other day I played it for a good 30 hours or so. I was really.
There's only
trying to
24
get
hours
it.
in a day. I just
Yeah.
want to point that out.
No, that's true. Yeah. Well, 2 days span. How about that?
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I played it for 30 hours, but like about 60 hours total. I was playing it like all of.
He's been playing it
yesterday.
nonstop. He has been practicing this run
Yeah,
like
people
mad.
just see me in the practice room, and they're like, "You're still playing?" Like, yeah, I've only been here for a good 30 hours. So like to know what some of the sub weapons, like when I use this fire, it's pretty inaccurate. So And there's a lot of hit detection that just doesn't go sometimes. Like if I do a sword swing and it only is about 5 frames long, then it won't hit the enemy. It'll just go straight through. So I have a lot of workarounds for that. And make sure my jumps are really, really precise if I do that. So again, I'm using the fire wheel here. If I hit a boss with the fire wheel, if I touch it with the fire wheel, it cancels out. And even if it cancels out even with all the 20 energy. I just waste it if I hit it with the boss. But the projectiles still go through. So I can invuln through the projectiles, but for this boss I'm just using this fire.
Still on good pace?
Yeah. Doing okay. And you can do whatever that is.
So 6-1's a really cool stage. It's a really fun stage to play. Just a lot of interesting rooms and enemy placements. Oh man, was that splash from that bomb that flies into the air?
Yeah.
That thing's annoying.
Like a lot of other runners do that one differently, but it's pretty much the same time.
Really cool platforming sections.
I think that guy hits for 3.
Yeah, so Act 6, you really want to watch your health. Just the next stage, and particularly the boss fight of that stage, can be very unpredictable with how much damage they deal to you.
Yeah, and I should have good health as long as I don't get hit too much everywhere else. There's no real big damage which I'm going to take right now. And then this one has quicksand as well, so I'll be jumping a lot to avoid the slowdown. Oh yeah, what it looks like.
So he's also collecting a lot of these scrolls along the way, which increases his max Nimpo by 10. I think you start the game with 40, and he's got 70 now.
Yeah.
And that'll be crucial to having enough Nimpo to use Invincible Fire Wheel.
Yeah. The only one I don't
Act
pick up
7.
is on level 3. I don't pick up the max because there's. Oh.
There you go. Oh, that's a very scary section.
Yeah. I did that part wrong. Let's see. This boss is the last
Cool
RNG.
strat. Yeah, it's very unpredictable when those boulders actually do damage to you. Okay,
Yeah,
there you
if
go.
the boulder
That's
hits me,
scary.
I get back to the top. You guys weren't sure if you wanted to clap or not.
I mean, honestly, it's such a good run. It should just be non-stop clapping
Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
time.
Apparently we were jerks who wanted to clap, so
Ooh, okay,
That's
that's
okay.
okay.
That doesn't waste too much.
This is the place to die as
It's a
early as
real
possible
risky
in Act
strat.
7.
Yes, 5 continues to work with, so.
Yeah. So dealing with Act 7 is very precise.
I'll
You
just
get,
do that.
you get an invincible fire wheel in 7-1, and you want to be able to carry it all the way through 7-2 and 7-3 and fight the final boss with it. So that means no deaths from here on out, and no accidentally switching weapons, and mitigating your Nimpo and your health. It's very difficult to do these last few stages at the end.
Come on. Let's see. I'll have to do a little safe strat because the damage boost I want to take is for 3 health exactly. I'll do that. We'll waste about a second or so. I took a lot of hits in 7-1 though, but I shouldn't take any more hits.
I apologize for the coughing headphone users. I've had nasty allergies since I got here.
That was a difficult
job.
jump. You just got to look at the visual cue for that. And just like any other room, like they're on a global timer, these platforms. Moving platforms, that is. So, I would normally go without this health to save 1 second, but yeah,
Oh yeah, you want
I'm
to grab
missing
this thing.
quite a bit. And pretty much every room is dangerous. Anything could happen if
Yeah,
I'm not
these-
careful.
These spikes in 7-3 and I guess in a 4-2 also, they do 6 damage to you on the US version. So, and that's just so much damage.
Yeah, and if you're in the middle of beta spikes, you can get hit like 2 or 3 times in a row. 3 times is enough to kill me.
And these rooms here are just notorious for like your casual playthrough of the game. They're just so hard to figure out the first time.
Go. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. just do with the sword.
So with no invincible fire wheel, that changes your approach for the final boss
Yeah,
fight.
it wastes about a minute if I lose the fire wheel. So, that's
Oh, what?
No chocolate helicopters here.
Coach would be very pleased. I did too, Joe.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, the screen is so frustrating.
yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting how the bosses go. I might waste another 3 minutes or so. I'm not gonna take the damage there. Let that little laser beam
Traveling
fall.
at the
Yeah, I
speed
know.
of light.
I'll take this weapon then.
Apparently is about 2 feet per second.
This is probably the hardest boss in the game if I don't have the fire wheel. You gotta be very precise in your movements. Normally, if you have the fire wheel, you can just invuln through his projectiles, but I gotta get him in a good spot to hit him. I'll get him this time. Let's see, left side.
There
Nice.
we
There we
go.
go. One health strats, let's do it.
If you get this, I'll donate $10.
I'll get it. Don't you worry.
So that's how you do
Nice.
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a safe strat there. Let's see how this one goes. This one is kind of hard with the fire wheel, but without the fire wheel, let's see. It's that bottom laser thing I'm worried about.
Oh, what? Oh, those
Come on.
hitboxes.
Whoa. Oh no.
That's okay. The next time I do it, though, I get to start at him. Because I beat the other two forms.
At least it doesn't send you back to the beginning of the act.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Gaiden 1, so.
Well, if I get game over, it does. At the
Not,
very
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, normally like with the fire wheel, those fights are really, really quick. So I'm probably wasting a good 3 or so minutes.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm getting annihilated here. Yeah, we can do a donation reading if you want as well.
Sure. We have a $250 donation from Radis. Hi, it's time for me to come and support MSF. Thank you for all these awesome runs. I'll split my donation to have our Princess Cyanel as Celis, save the animals in Super Metroid, and of course ensure France's domination over the Pokemon run. We want to save Verdier and Mornpool, I apologize for butchering those words, fighting Mr. MV. Take care of our MV, send him back in one place, and we'll welcome him with baguettes, berets, and fromage. Thank you very much, Radis.
Gotta play stereotypes.
Now we're gonna do a little trick here.
Oh, whoa.
The cheese.
Do a little safe strat.
That's so great.
Take that, boss. And time.
18:05.
Not bad. Not bad for like 3 deaths. Yeah, thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, good game, man.
That was a good run,
well
man.
done.
Very good improv strats.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Crack Attack. Up next, we have
Not actually.
Bionic Commando 100% with PJ.
Not actually Blake from Workaholics, sorry.
So just hit like